Welcome to the Dream Chasers podcast show, y'all. Man, I got none other than a very important brother. I don't want to say his name. You know, I'm gonna let him say his name. I can't see you on the screen, bro.
Hold up.
Yeah, I can't say his name. You know, because y'all know me. I always let people introduce themselves. But we're gonna go ahead on and we're gonna do this King Talk right here. And
Hey, King Talk.
we're gonna do this King Talk right here, and we're gonna share a few things, man. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we finna touch on a lot of subjects. We're gonna get some things straight right here. You know, we
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 gonna
might
we
go
setting the
ahead.
business straight.
We're gonna get the look. We ain't came to play. We did not come to play. We we
I love
we
it.
we we're about God's business. We're about God's business. Okay, bro. I'm gonna go ahead on and let you introduce yourself.
Hey, yo, what's up, world? Lafayette 337 surrounding areas, whatnot. Y'all know what it is. This your boy Levi, man. Come on. At the end of the day, y'all know I'm talking about from a pastor to an evangelist to an activist, a youth mentor, rapper, artist, poet, all of that good stuff. But more than anything, I'm a servant to the community. I'm a servant to people. I'm a king that love kings, and I'm a king that respond and respect queens. So at the end of the day, let's get the business straight and settle all of this chaos and confusion between, us as black men, as black communities, from churches to people getting out of prison, no matter who it is, from people that are rich and well off to people that are stuck on dope, cocaine, no matter what it is. Let's get the business straight from a perspective of who we are as a people and how can we remain united as a people and what the real business is concerning why God created each and every last one of us. So yeah, this your boy Levi.
You know, King, if and look, y'all gonna hear us call each other King because that's how we address each other. Nothing less. It's nothing less.
That's it.
Uh, King, you know, I see our people for the smallest thing gonna bash each other for the smallest thing. And it's time for our people to understand that we got a million other things going against us. We don't need us going against us. We ain't gonna win like that.
Not only King are we not gonna win, we not gonna survive. It's one thing to win, it's another thing to even survive. The reason our kids are killing each other is because the parents and we ain't unified. You don't think that they don't know that? You don't think they see that? How you could tell your child to stop doing what they doing in the streets, but you doing it on Facebook?
Come on now.
You're a killer. You just ain't behind the trigger. You know what I'm saying? You behind another trigger. Your trigger is a keyboard. Your son trigger is an actual trigger on a gun. So at the end of the day, in order to lead the next generation into something different, we got to look in the mirror and ask ourselves, are we different?
Ooh. Man, hey, bro, that's some deep stuff, bro. That is some deep stuff, bro. So, bro, you telling me that when the kids go to penitentiary, some of the parents need to be there selling.
Oh, let's do a little bit more. Not only do the parents need to be the celly, when the kids get buried, some of the parents need to jump in the casket because they the ones did it. They the ones did it. And then the other part of the game is you don't want the community parenting your child, but then you want the community to help bury your child. You don't want me to correct your child, but then you got GoFundMe for me to help bury your child. Make it make sense. We gonna either bless them or bury them. Which one you want to do?
Ooh. That's deep. That's deep. And look, my children. I'm gonna speak on my children. I like to speak on my children. My children know I love them. I'm gonna ride for them. I'm gonna ride for them.
Right.
But if you right, you right.
Right.
And if you wrong, you wrong.
Straight up. That's how we rock.
If
That's how we was built though, Chris.
yes. I'm from that old law, man. I'm from the
old. I was raised by the old law.
Yeah. Yes. But you know, I don't have a plan on how we gonna do it, but I know it need to get done because we broken. I don't know how we gonna get unified, but I know it need to get done.
Right.
Because you know, you don't see Chinese people on here tearing each other down.
And you never will.
And you never will, and they want to wonder why. And Chinese children is very smart and intelligent. When you flip everything over, say it one more time. When you flip devices and everything over, where it says made at?
China.
In China. You know why? Because at a young age, they all train their children in the way that they should go. But us, oh no, my child ain't gonna work hard like that. Chris trying to work my child. Oh no, my child ain't doing this. Oh no, my child ain't doing that.
Well, that's the first thing that we all have to realize, that we have a acceptance problem. When you have an acceptance problem, there can never be a corrective. There can never be a corrective when there's not an acceptive. If I can't be corrected, you know what I'm saying? If I can't be corrected, then there is never going to be a resolve. Resolution comes from correction, bro. Resolution comes from correction. You say you don't know how we gonna come up with the resolve. We come up with the resolve when we be honest about the real issues, regardless if they in our house or outside of our house. If my son or my daughter is the problem, I'm not gonna act like it's okay. No, you're the freaking problem.
Exactly.
You're the problem.
Yes.
And if you bringing problems to my house, then guess what? You got to go.
You got to go. You got to
go.
Oh, yes.
So you got to realize, we as a black community, bro, we have not identified with the honesty of who we are as a people. That's why we can videotape the hurt of one another. We can bash one another. We can share each other's pains and downfalls and make a mockery of it. You heard me? Real talk. You heard me? Like, at the end of the day, we live for the flaws of one another and for the weakness of one another. We are a society that is built on exposing one another. That's who we are. So now watch this. At the end of the day, if we are a society that's built on exposing one another, you gotta realize we built on exposing one another. Our children are built on disposing of one another.
One more time.
We are the society that's built on exposing one another, while our kids are coming back and they are the generation of disposing of one another. Y'all expose, but we dispose. So in neither one you have love. In neither one you find unity. In neither one you find healthy lines of communication to where we can really see what the business is with each other. We have never taught our children how to effectively communicate their feelings and their emotions to somebody that may have offended them. You know what we do? Don't let them play with you. If they do this to you, do that. Well, guess what? When your child die, if that's what you taught them, why are you coming to us to help bury him?
Hey, bro, look. I always said this, bro. I come up in a family, bro, where we wasn't no cowards, bro, and we fought.
Me neither.
Yeah, and we fought. I'm gonna be honest, and this is something that I see, and it. Good morning, good evening, Brent. Love you, my brother. This is something that I said, and it makes a lot of sense, bro. A coward gonna run, and he gonna live to fight another day.
Right.
Somebody that's not coward is not smart enough to run, so he gonna stay there and kill or be killed. Having heart can get you killed.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And
having heart can get you killed. Now watch this. The other part of that is having heart can kill the killer without killing them. Hey, if me and you right now get into it, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If we get into it right now, in the front of people, if I disrespect you or I handle you crazy, you disrespect me, in the front of all of them people, I want to show them how to resolve an issue.
I'm gonna apologize at the gate
and tell you how much I love you in front of them. I don't care if you mad at me. Let's go eat. Let's go do something. Get away. Man, listen, at the end of the day, the only way we can ever teach our kids how to change the game is if they see us change the game.
Hey, I say this all the time. When you was younger and something in the house broke, what your mom or whoever you was living with would tell you, oh, don't worry, when your daddy get home, he gonna fix it. When your uncle come, he gonna fix it. When your cousin come, he gonna fix it. Men are fixers, and we gotta get back to fixing things.
We fix it. Hey, now watch this. Imagine this. Imagine if, now you know we got way more than that just in the Lafayette community, but let's just use the Acadiana community. Imagine if we had anywhere from 300 to 500 black men that cared about the community like we say we do. Just imagine this, peep game. And each one of us took one of them troubled kids that don't have a father and begin to raise them as our own. We just done took 500 kids off the streets and off the block that got guns in their hands and giving them a future. So guess what? The resolve and the resolution and the solution is us. It's us. Only we, only the healed can fix the sick. Only a healed black community can fix and heal a sick black community. Only those that are healthy enough to understand what's happening can go back into the black community and say, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do. We got some single black mothers that's trying their best. Not every black mother is the problem.
No.
They try their best. Some of them kids, when they get of age, you can't really tell them nothing. They knuckleheads.
Yeah.
So, but guess what? When a man is in their life, it's a whole game changer, bro.
True story. See, and this the thing. Look, and thank God for my wife. Everybody know I always praise my wife, love my wife, I appreciate her. And I was quick to correct my kids when they was young. And she told me one day, she said, Chris, listen to them. Just pay attention. I need you to listen to them. Don't always be so quick to whip them. So what I do now, I look at me first.
Yeah.
Okay, what did I do to make them react like that? What I need to change? If I do my homework on that, hey, my daughter, look, this is my daughter, Kirsten. If I do my homework and it comes back that I didn't do nothing, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Right.
And
Right.
and now my kid's older. I can't put my hands on a grown man.
Right. 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 We
But,
talk now.
but
We talk.
yeah, but I'm gonna tell you if you're right or if you're wrong.
Real talk.
If one of my kids was doing a standoff and the police in a hostage situation, I'm gonna tell that officer, listen, y'all can arrest me now because I'm finna walk past this line and I'm gonna get this dummy out of this house.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna walk in the house, put your stupid ass on the ground
You hear me? You
so
hear
we
me?
can take care of this and see how we can get yourself out of this, boy.
Right.
Oh, girl.
Right.
I'm not one that's going to condone foolishness from my child at all just because that's my child. Now, all of a sudden, I got to go visit him in penitentiary or go visit him in the grave.
Right.
I'm not condoning that at all.
Right. Let me ask you this. When a kid get murdered in our community, I'm not talking about all across the country because we ain't all across the country. When a kid get murdered, a young black man get murdered, young black girl, whatever. There's been so many homicides over the past couple years and way before that. How many black people care enough outside of the family or the immediate family? How many of us care enough?
Mm.
Man, I don't care what nobody say. At the end of the day, we ain't the community that care enough yet. People can say what they want, but we don't care if it ain't no kin or next to kin or somebody we love. We don't care.
And I know we in the hundreds of young black men that got killed. I know we in the hundreds.
We've been in the hundreds.
Easy.
We've been in the hundreds. Okay? We've been in the hundreds. But let me tell you something. The young black boys that's killing, they're not just killing, man. They are angry. They
And
got
hurt.
they angry and they hurt. They got fathers that are alive. Imagine your daddy being alive and living on the other side of town and act like you don't exist while you see your mama struggle to put food on the table for you and your siblings, homie. So guess what? I'ma kill anything that play with me because I'm mad at my daddy. I don't really want to kill you. I want to kill him, but I can't kill him, so I'm gonna take it out on you.
True story. True story. True story.
Come on,
Look,
man.
look. And I got my daughter on here, that's just me. That's just me. I'm not, man, it's no way possible. If my children is on this earth, I'm gonna try my best to be in their life. I'm gonna try my best to be. I look. I don't care if the mama told me I was a deadbeat, pushed me away, did this, did that. I'm gonna keep on because one day they're gonna get of age and they're gonna be able to listen. And I'm gonna talk to them and I'm gonna let them know, look, that's not how that went. This is what happened.
Right.
And I'm gonna show, and I'm gonna show them. It's no way possible. Let me see. No comment. Okay. Okay. Look. Sorry about that, y'all. I was involved with it. Let me let him read the comment.
She say, I think people care. I just think that if we care too much without the victim's family approval, then it's a thin line. Okay, Destiny, let me share this. At the end of the day, we don't even have to disrespect the family to care. Which I'm speaking from like the full community on what we do to combat it, to prevent and come up with preventative measures. You know what I'm saying? So many people are doing a lot of great things, but we're doing a lot of great things disconnected. You know what I'm saying? In the same communities, in the same city, in the same town, we're doing it. I've been doing what I'm doing I've been doing this for 17 years, boots on the ground, solid. Not only in Lafayette, Abbeville, I'm talking about throughout the country. So what I'm saying, Queen, is that at the end of the day, if not just a few of us that do care, if other families, if other politicians, if other people all throughout the Acadiana area, if we could begin collectively saying, if we come up with a solution and everybody have to play a part of it, if I gotta be the finger and you gotta be the ear and Chris gotta be the eye and Josh gotta be the nose, and somebody else gotta be the mouth, we have to say, that's the part I gotta play to help one of these kids. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Man, you got all of these kids. These kids got cell phones. We should have some of these troubled kids' numbers. We should be texting them. We should be encouraging them. We should be, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, bro, I got some kids' numbers in my phone right now that been in the streets of Lafayette and on some real gutter stuff, some little sliders. You know what I've been doing? I've been loving on them so hard. You know what I'm saying? They calling me dad now. I told them, give me y'all sizes for such and such. I want to show y'all what y'all can look like. We got to give them a different picture, Chris. We got to let them see themselves different. Man, stop. If we gotta lay up there, I'm going to the mall. But this time I'm sacrificing my outfit for the outfit of one of these little boys. And I ain't getting him no outfit to look good in the streets. I'm getting ready to get him something to make him look presidential. So he can see himself different. You know what I'm saying? And these young girls, man, some of them, I'm not speaking negative of their mothers, but some of them, they don't know how to do. They don't know how to be mothers. They don't know. Their mothers did the best that they can. So the women that got morals and values and standards and respect, man, they got to take these young girls by the hand and begin mentoring these young girls, bro. Stop calling them hoes. Stop calling them sluts. Stop saying that they bit this and that. Stop calling them bitches. Come on, man.
Hey, bro, look, that's the truth. Look, now listen. I can honestly say I'm not a perfect man, and I will never claim to be perfect. But you're not gonna hear me saying that to my wife, calling my wife out of that. And let me say this. I come from a family of cheaters. My daddy, his daddy, my uncles. I broke that. I broke that generational curse. And I will never let that control me again, because being a cheater is a demon. That's a fighting demon that will catch you 2-3 o'clock in the morning. That demon will ride you, and it don't care. Now this is the thing. When I decide to stop cheating, my sister told me, somebody gonna get hurt. I said, what you mean? She said, you and one of the women gonna get hurt. So I said, well, what you mean? She said, because you're gonna leave one of them alone, and you're gonna be fighting the demon, and that demon gonna tussle with you, and you're gonna have some sleepless nights. So I didn't worry about it. They had a worship warrior at a studio one night. And I need y'all to listen to this. This a real bad demon that I know a lot of us fighting. I can't hear you, bro. No. So he told me, he said, you're trying to stop doing that? You're trying to stop going back and forth? I said, yeah. He said, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray for you and with you right now. And every time you mess with one of those women, you're gonna feel convicted. I'm gonna keep it going, y'all. He stepped out of the studio, but he gonna come back. You're gonna feel convicted. Y'all, every time I slept with one of them women, I felt convicted. Changed my life, got married. Life not perfect, but this is what I can say. There is a demon there. There are a lot of people battling with. And Brent said some of us had dads that never did anything for us. It's a mindset thing. My father died when I was young. I was young, so I couldn't learn too much of nothing from him. I just turned 15 years old, so I couldn't learn nothing from him. So it's a it is a mindset thing. I agree with Brent, and we as fathers have to fight and do our best that we can to stay in them children's lives, no matter how old they are. God's still working on me, and He my father. So how in the world I'm gonna give up on my kid? God ain't never gave up on me. How I'm gonna give up on my kid? I'm saying that to every father in the world, and everybody know, man. Our life is an open book. My son, my son love him to death. My son Chris Griffin gonna let everybody have it any day, any day, any day. He don't care. That's the old me. It's the old me, and that's the demon that I fight. That the old me try to come out, and I just push him back, get away. I'm not dealing with that no more. That's not me. But he's the old version of me, and I gotta work with him and make sure I lead by example and show him and show him. Look, see this right here. A lot of people dealing with a lot of things. My dad was killed when I was 1. I lost my brother to gun violence, and let me tell you, that absence of a male presence is real. Listen, Bell. Listen. She is bold enough to admit that. She bold enough to admit that. See, when some of us have a problem that we dealing with, we don't want to admit it. And like uh Pastor Levi said, he like Pastor Levi said, let me text him, let me text him back. Like Pastor Levi said, I lost my train of thought. But it's mandatory, y'all. It's mandatory that the father be in the kid's life. I didn't touch on the other one yet. There you go. There you go. Okay, we back. We back.
Sorry
Okay,
about that, King.
okay. I was saying it is mandatory that a father be in a kid's life, and I did not. I repeat, I did not touch on the women yet because women, I'm coming. I'm coming, and look, I know I got King here with me. We gonna get the business clear today. Oh, we gonna get the
Right,
business clear today. So we
right.
on the fathers right now. Fathers, listen. Grab your children and tell them you love them. To every last one of my sons. I got 6 sons. I got 6 sons. Hey, boy, man, I love you.
Right.
This to every last one of my sons. I know where they all at, all 6 of them. I love you. And if anything that I could ever do to help you change your life, y'all know I'm a phone call away. Fathers, grab your child and tell them you love them, man. Call them and tell them you love them.
Man,
Mother, go ahead, King.
you know how important that is, bro. That we say that, King. And it's 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 so important because we very seldom hear it amongst black men. Not only do the fathers need to grab their sons, but we need to grab each other.
Yes.
You don't never hear me disconnect a phone call with you or nobody I talk to without saying I love
I
you.
love you. Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I will matter of fact,
Fact.
nobody. I
Fact.
never go a day without telling people that I love them. Never.
Fact.
I don't care how you feel about me. That ain't my business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't my business how you feel about me.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get the business straight by releasing this love to you every chance I get.
And
You know what I'm saying?
the king sees what I do, and that's
Right.
what matters.
So we have been so scarred as a black community, especially men, and taught to be so hard. We've been taught wrong. We've been taught to be hard. We've been taught not to cry. We've been taught not to let our soft side out. We've been taught not to let our emotions show. So what happens is, after all of that, which is simply human emotions and being a human is bottled up for so long and so many years, when it finally comes out, man, it comes out as an atomic bomb. It comes out as a cannon. It comes out in anger. It comes out in abuse. It comes out in disrespect. It comes out in being offended easily. It comes out in wanting to retaliate. It comes out because nobody ever gave you the valve to open up and say, you can release this. We gotta teach our children to cry, bruh. We gotta teach our young men to cry. Why? Because if we'd have taught them to cry, they may not have called somebody to go to the graveyard and they in the penitentiary. If we would have told them it's okay to cry, man.
Ooh. Hey,
Man,
listen.
the reality of it is we told them not to cry. We was taught not to cry. We was
Yes.
taught dry them tears. Men don't cry. You a
Men
man.
don't cry.
Blah, blah, blah. And then I realized how wrong our daddies, our uncles, our cousins, and the men we looked up to were. They were wrong.
And now listen, when I'm stuck and I'm fighting with the wrong demons of my parents that they showed me and my elders, you better not tell me my elders raised me wrong, man.
Listen, I don't care if you don't like it or not. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell me, my elders, my
So,
elders raised me wrong.
so now look, so what that would do to me, man, I want to fight, man.
Now, you know why? Because that's the spirit of not being able to be corrected.
True story.
That's
True
the
story.
spirit. Man,
Because they
that
drill.
don't mean we don't love those that taught us. That don't mean we would disrespect them. But if they gave us the wrong teachings, then we gotta be honest about it, man.
Yeah, and what that would do, it would make me so angry. Man, you know, it's like you're talking about my grandmother, my mama, my
Right.
daddy. And it would make me angry and it would make me bitter. And then I had to realize, hey, hold on, hold on. You gotta look at this in a different way.
My God.
Chris, it could be that they was wrong.
Man. Man.
So we gotta retrain our way of thinking. We got okay. Well, what if Pastor Levi is right? So he gonna just be wrong all the time, and my people gonna be right. All right, my people gonna be right all the time. So Albert Einstein's definition of insanity:
Doing the
repeat
same thing.
over and over again and expecting a different result. And look, y'all, before y'all think that I'm judging anybody, I'm not. Listen, while I'm saying this, I need to hear this.
Man, I'm not judging nobody. I ain't
I
got the
need to hear
right.
this.
I don't have the right to judge, bro. Let me tell you where I stand as a man. I've been wrong most of my life, homie. You heard me? It wasn't until I went to prison that I even understood. what a man was. I didn't become a man until I went to prison.
I was 34 years old when I became a man.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I literally realized like everybody that I looked up to was wrong. I was taught how to cheat. I was taught how to get a good woman, keep her in the house and go in the streets and play. I was taught, okay?
I'm waking up and I'm going hunting every day.
I was taught how to sell dope. I was taught how to thug. I was given these beasts and demons by the men I looked up to and the people I looked up to. So how you gonna get mad at me for passing the class when my teacher was the person that I admired the most? So what we have done was this spirit has just been handed down from generation to generation because nobody want to say nobody was ever wrong. Oh, that was your favorite auntie, so you don't want to say she was wrong for what she taught you. Well, hold on, because I know that we ain't on the women, but watch this. Your mama, your auntie, your uncle, your mama and them say, use what you got to get what you want. They were teaching you how to be a hoe, but you
Man. I can't hear you. Man. Hey, you're gonna have to come back. Hey, y'all, listen, bro. This is a good one tonight, y'all. This is a good one tonight. So listen, he gonna come right back, y'all. So this the thing. He said they was teaching you to be a HOE when they say you got to use what you got to get what you want. That was deep. Hey, y'all, look, that was deep. And I know we're not on the women. We still on the men. And let me see who that was. Jerome King Locke Milson said that we got to try to catch them before they get killed. Yeah, we got to try to do that, bro. Yes. The lightning struck him out on that. Okay, I didn't agree with that. Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna make sure when you come back. When we're gonna make sure when you come back, you answered that. The lightning struck him out on that one, on that sentence. That's that demon. Yeah, that's that demon. We have to square our actions so our children can. Yes. We gotta lead by example, y'all. Okay. The environment we came up in, this was normal, so it was easy to adapt. To those bad habits, thinking it was cool. Exactly. And look, listen, bro. Listen, we gotta train our way of thinking, but we gotta all get it together. We gotta all get it together. Y'all, hold on, y'all. Let me send him another link. Let me send him another link. I'm coming. Hold on. Okay, I just sent him another link. Okay. He trying to come back on, Destiny. As soon as he try to get back on, I'm gonna jump back on that. Okay, let me say this. We was on the men, so the men gotta go outside, play basketball, play football, and stuff like that. And it's training us to be a winner. We playing games all day. We doing that. While the little girls in the house learning how to comb their hair, dress them up, play with baby dolls and everything. I used to tell my sons, that. Okay, we're gonna have to get back to that, y'all. Y'all remind me to get back to that. Okay. Destiny. Okay, let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna put this one up that she said.
Use what you got to get what you want. I think it's how to see that message. I wasn't told to sell it, pay it. I was taught to utilize the resources I have. Okay. Hey, but Destiny, I completely understand that. What I'm saying is there was some mothers, grandmothers, aunties, you know what I'm saying? You might not agree with it, but the reality of it is that they showed those young girls and showed some older women that are now mothers and grandmothers how to use their bodies to be able to get a little further in life. They didn't give them, the game of going to work or, waiting on God to send them a good man, whatnot. So then we got another generation of women. That why you think there's so many people going to Miami to get their bodies done? Because they're getting their bodies done because their bodies can get them out of a lot of situations. They find enough to get bills paid. All I got to do is lay on my back and I can get some things that I really want without having to go to school for it. So we can say that we don't agree, but the reality of it is we have a perception of things based off of some old teachings that need to be uprooted, because at the end of the day, this is how some things were going. And if you call it what it really is, people take offense to it. They say, oh, if we call you a prostitute, you gonna cuss me out. If you call them a hoe, you gonna get cussed out. But these are the terminologies used, and I'm not calling this to nobody. I'm simply saying this is the mindset that we were given. Just like men, we were given the mindset of dogs. Okay, how can we be a king if we were given the mindset of dogs? How could we be good husbands if we were taught how to be dogs? You know what I'm saying? Look at the scenario and look at at what even our black entertainers do us. We on the low level. Look what they do us. Our daughters and sons, they dance and clap to being called bitches and hoes and niggas. Okay? Let's look at it from a real perspective, bro. We are out here degrading our own. The industry, which is controlled by Jews, are giving our black entertainers millions to keep the black person looking at themselves like we are the low life on the totem pole, and we don't deserve to be called king. We don't deserve to be called queen. We don't deserve to be called entrepreneur. You a nigga, you a dog, you a hoe, you a slut. I need 3 women. I need 5 dudes. I need somebody with a bag. I need this. I need that. So watch this. Watch this. What do you think our young kids are drawn to?
Same thing.
Same thing, homie.
Children don't do what we tell them. They do what we do.
I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't mad at nobody 35, 40 years old listening to trap music or whatnot. They got the understanding that it's just music. But you don't listen to that with your 7 or 8-year-old in the car, because they don't have the same mindset. Now you got your 12-year-old daughter on Instagram sending shots to somebody that's 17 years old with her legs busted wide open because mama was all about listening to Sexy Red in the car with her. We got to take our lick, bro.
Look, listen. We got a bad us problem. A bad us problem.
We got to take our lick. We did this.
True story.
We did this, bro. We did this. And it ain't, I'm not speaking on terms of Lafayette. I'm talking about black people.
Period.
I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about the ones that got money to the ones that ain't got a dollar. We did this, bro.
Look. We have a bad us problem. A real bad us problem. Now, look. I told y'all we was gonna touch on a lot of things. So look, the moment I said this when we was talking the other day when we was at your church. The moment one of us feel that another one of us have the smallest little bit of financial freedom, that's a problem. And we got to stop that. We got to stop that. Long as Levi probably got good credit and ain't had to put no money down to go get that brand new Audi. But you know what? Just because he raising money to help his church, he's stealing money from the church. That's gonna be the biggest rumor. He got good credit.
Bro, let me tell you what that is. That is, again, a problem we have seeing one another have something instead of everybody saluting, clapping, and saying, guess what? I'm next. Congratulations. And guess what? If we was real solid, before we see somebody lose something, we would all be saying what we need to put together to make sure that you keep it and don't
True
lose it.
story. True story.
That's how communities rock. How
True
you look
story.
at somebody lose a house that's been in the community, in the black community for years, but they losing their house because they're about 3 or 4 months back time on their mortgage, but everybody laughing at it. Man, we not no community. We are some hoax. We are some people that just sit and watch and wait for the person downfall to say, I told you, I told you, I told you. I'm completely against everything P. Diddy did. I'm completely against it. I don't rock with it. If you're a sexual predator, you deserve for whatever the law gonna do to you, you deserve it. But man, do you see the people clapping? Do you see how happy we get when people fall? Do you see how we did R. Kelly? Do you see how we did Michael Jackson? Do you see?
Other cultures are building for the next generation, practicing group economics when being entertained and knocking.
Our children are the only children that video fights of each other. Our kids are the only kids that are out here videoing fights, and they literally cause fights to video. Our dumb kids are the ones that literally said that will video a murder. They will video a murder. Our kids, bro.
Yes.
Our kids.
And post it.
And post it.
Don't care about that person family feelings at all.
Hey, they on demon time though. They on demon time. Guess who put that out there? Our black rappers. We on demon time. In order for me to keep making millions, I got to make sure that I keep polluting the community.
So let me speak on this. I told y'all look. I promise y'all, me and King gonna touch on a lot of things. Look, we gonna step on some toes. We gonna step on our own toes. I promise y'all, it's gonna happen tonight.
Right.
I promise y'all. Let me tell y'all what happens. The same people that's putting that music out is opening private prisons because they know we coming.
Bruh, that part. That part. That part.
Man.
Bro, we have to grow beyond where we are, bro. Like we won't go to classes and we won't go to events that'll teach us how to build credit, become financially well off, you know what I'm saying? How to invest in your dreams. But we will ride around and get high and buy Jordans while we on welfare in the projects. You see what I'm saying? We have a mindset that's different. We have a mindset that's different. We don't know how to say no to our pleasure so that we can enjoy fulfilling our purpose.
True story.
We don't know how to say no to our pleasure so that one day we can walk in the fulfillment of our purpose. Man, do you know what we are right now?
Hey,
I'm getting ready to launch a new street ministry. You know what it's called? The new street ministry is called Body Bag 'em. Body Bag 'em. You know why? We are the new KKK. We are the new KKK. Welcome to America, where the new KKK is no longer a Caucasian man. It is an African-American man. And it ain't just ones with guns. It's the ones that ain't teaching their sons and daughters how to live. It's the ones that ain't teaching their children how to prosper, be respectful in communities. It's the ones that's leaving their sons to be raised. How you can say Black Lives Matter when black men are leaving black women to raise black children by her black self? How you can say Black Lives Matter when my black daughter got a black eye from a black man?
Black lives ain't gonna never matter until it matters to us first. It gotta matter to us first. And when only then will it matter to anybody else, because now here it is, we can say, I'm not gonna let you do that to my brother because I'm not gonna do that to my brother.
You can't tell me you're about to commit a murder in the black community.
You ain't
gonna commit it. You ain't gonna commit it. And guess what? I'm built solid. I don't need no gun. I'm telling you straight up, you're gonna have to kill me first.
Look, and this goes out to everybody. Everybody. If you in a vehicle or anything and you know somebody's fixing to do something bad and you let them do it, you're part of the problem.
Yeah, you're part of the problem.
Simple.
For every parent, for every auntie, for every cousin that got the AK or the assault rifle at their house, you part of the problem. You part of the problem. My son, my daughter, my nephew, you ain't bringing no gun in here whatsoever. And tell your children this: if you got to get in a car with somebody that need a gun to ride around the corner, you know you shouldn't be in that car.
Don't get in the car.
I ain't getting in the car. You got all them guns back there. What you need that for? You say we going to take a ride. Why we got to take a ride with all these guns? We ain't taking no ride. We ain't taking no ride. Some of y'all children, you see them about to get murdered. They got guns on Instagram. My child better not ever post a picture with his middle finger up and his pants down with a gun. I guarantee you, I'm going to be the first one to get on that picture and say, take it down or I'm pulling up.
And brother, that's how that go, man. That's how that that's how that go. Look, listen. I'm gonna say it again, and I want y'all to keep. I hope this step in everybody's head, including me. We got a bad us problem.
Facts.
We point the finger at this one, the Chinese man, the green man, the orange man, the white man, the yellow man. We got a bad us problem. And that's just as simple as that.
Man, I don't care what. Hey, that's the truth. That's the truth.
And I ain't saying y'all got a bad us problem. I said we. That includes me.
We, all of us. Let me tell you. When we speaking about us as a whole, we gotta include us. Us. Man, you know how many times I done cried on my bed, hurting and begging for some of the black pastors to come stand with me as I fight the crime and try to prevent the crime in the communities. The black pastors in Acadiana, in Lafayette, how they laughed at me, how they dogged me, how they speak ill of me because they not with the way that I go into the streets and do things. Do you realize that even from a godly perspective, how divided we are? Real talk. Man, we in the pulpit acting like Crips and Bloods. We in the pulpit acting like GDs. We in the pulpit acting like the Rolling 60s.
Look. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta say this to Destiny. Destiny, I look. All my sons have guns, and they are legal, 100% legal. 100% they are legal. Now, in that situation, yes. To protect your family, yes, you should.
Yes.
But you're not coming by me with no burner.
No, son, but that's what I'm saying, King. What I'm saying is our kids, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old.
No,
They
no,
getting in
no,
cars. They
no.
getting in cars with guns that got bodies on them. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not against nobody having a gun. I'm speaking in terms of when you know the spirit of the person who you're about to connect
Right.
to and
I
they
agree.
got a gun,
I agree.
they already got petty beef going on in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our children need to be wiser to be like, why would you put yourself in that position?
And if my son got a problem with your son, I finna call you, Pastor.
You heard me?
Man, we
Right
got
quick.
look, we gotta fix this. They were shooting at and look, I'm gonna be honest. That didn't happen with me before.
Right.
That didn't happen with me before. I know I we must go through. Okay, so they're talking about child support and stuff like that. No
I
woman
never
could,
I never was on child support. You know,
okay,
I don't know about child support. All I do know is that every man that's on child support ain't no deadbeat father. And sometimes women put men on child support because they are emotionally attached, and that's the way to get back. If it don't work out, you put them on child support. Now, for a man that know a woman is struggling and you don't take care of your child, hey bro, you gotta take your lick.
take your lick.
You gotta take your lick. These
Take your lick.
children need resources in order
Yes.
for them to survive. I will tell any man that you gonna take your lick, bro. Why? Because at the end of the day, you sat there and made that baby. Now, if you doing what you got to do, and that woman is out here still trying to make you look like a father that's not really on his game, then you got to pray to God and ask God to, you know what I'm saying, deal with that woman's heart. But God has a way of even fixing that, because there are some bitter women that will hurt a man by trying to put him on child support even after he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Yes, I totally agree. Now, I got 9 children. 9 children. I was on child support for my first one. That's it.
Right. Destiny, I like that answer you gave him. Destiny say, you got to do it accordingly. And sad to say, y'all, a lot of times we got to deal with things from a legal matter. We have to deal with it. Sad to say. But again, what did we just talk about earlier? The lack of healthy communication and relationships where we don't have to involve everybody, and we have to learn, keep our business, your personal business off of social media. Stop warring with each other on social media. Stop attacking each other, sending subliminal shots on social media. I believe that look, this just me. We need parenting classes again. We need parenting classes again. We need some parenting 101. We need some men classes just for fathers that don't know how to be fathers. I'm
Women,
training, I'm teaching some young men right now how to be a father, and I promise you, my church could be used for it, Chris, if we want to get together with other men that want to teach classes about how to be fathers, if women want to teach how to be mothers. Bro, if we don't come up with these constructive, things to start causing our communities to evolve, then we're going to continue in a cycle, in a perpetual place of nothingness, to where nobody will ever learn how to do it correctly. I don't even know if our children know how to date correctly, because all we did was done what we do.
true story. Look, listen, and look, I'm gonna be honest, because I still got a couple of people that tell me this. I'm gonna be totally honest. 2 things. I was gonna sell dope forever, and I was gonna live on North Loop forever. That's all I could. I couldn't see nothing past selling dope. One day, my brother told me. Long story short, I know I said this before. My brother told me, you ain't making no money. You ain't been catching no plays. What's going on? I said it's a drought. 2 days later, he asked me the same thing. I said, my brother, I told you it's a drought. He said, what's that, a drought? I said, They ain't got no dope. He said, nigga, I know what a drought is, nigga. He said, what? Selling dope is the only thing you know how to do? King, at that instant, I knew I was more than a drug dealer.
Man.
I was about 24 years old, and I said at 30 years old, I wasn't going to be selling drugs. And I lived to see that. My wife took me from the north side of town and moved me to St. Martinville and showed me something different. I don't have to just live on the north side. And look, love the north side. I'm going to fight for the north side till the day I die. Even after I'm gone, they're going to still remember he fought for the north side. So it's going to live longer than me.
Right.
But just because I'm from the north side, that don't mean that that's where I got to live and stay.
Right.
I can stay wherever I want to stay because for the simple fact, my money spent just like anybody else's money.
Amen.
I'm not going to be caged up and I'm not going to be mentally caged up and saying, oh, that's all that I could afford. I'm going to keep on evolving and keep on evolving and keep on evolving. And I can do anything that I put my mind to.
And that's how we got to teach our kids. We got to teach our kids to think that way.
Yes.
We got to teach our kids to think that way. And the only way that we can teach them to think that way is for us to spend time with them, pull them out of the environment of hood and start bringing them places where they can get a different picture of what life can be like if they work hard, focus on their dreams, and try to become something other than what the music, social media, all of these things tell our kids they are. Sometimes, man, we just not spending enough time with our young generation coming behind us. That's really it.
I agree.
Sometimes we just ain't spending enough time. We all got these ideologies of what should be done and how we should do it. But the reality of it is, it's gonna take us spending time with them. You know what I'm saying?
In a collective effort.
Come on, man. It's gonna take time.
In a collective effort, and this the thing. If you not doing nothing at all, stop downing the next man who's trying to do something, man.
I don't care me. I'm bold. I'm bold in these streets and in this pulpit. So I tell anybody, if you can flash and say something about me on social media, you should be bold enough to tell me in my face. And I'm not speaking about fighting or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, it ain't hard to find me. Don't handle me like that for trying to help the community. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, before you handle me stupid, if you got a flaw or you got a problem with the way I'm doing something, come help me.
Yeah.
Come help me. Because one thing I know about us, we find a flaw in even the good things in people.
Look,
we find flaws in the good stuff, bro. You could be doing something good. People will find the flaw. You know how many people laughed at me for doing the funeral is canceled? You know how many...
Pastor Levi, you got a little small hair on your shoulder. Look, I'm just messing with you, but that's
yeah.
Everything else. Look, I can say your hat nice, I can say your car nice, but I'm gonna look at that little piece of hair you got on your shoulder. Come on. So now look, Joseph August said we need parenting, but this generation calls it adulting. You can't be on the same level with your kid, so he thinks you're cool. So look, this the thing.
Ooh, that's good.
This the thing. Let me tell you this. Being a man, a father, and a king, you're not gonna be liked in your house.
I like that.
You're not gonna be liked in your house. And I'm okay with not being liked if my family is gonna prosper from it.
You hear me?
I'm okay with being the bad guy. Make way for the bad guy. Bad guy coming through. This is the last time you're gonna see a bad guy like me.
Man.
I am really okay with that. It is no way possible that I'm gonna sit down and let my family self-destruct. I'm not built like that.
Not. I'm not. And here's the thing. I'd rather be my child enemy while they're a child so that they can succeed when they become an adult.
Yes.
I'd rather you be mad at me while you're a child so that you can succeed as an adult. You ain't gonna never dummy me down to your level.
No.
Ever. Matter of fact, if I could be real, I ain't letting nobody else child do it.
No.
When a child is in the presence of me, I'm gonna make them know that they in the presence of an adult.
Yes.
Every little boy that ever comes in front of me, if they slabbing, before we even talk, the first thing I say, pick your pants up in front of me. That's the first thing I ever say to any young boy. We ain't having this conversation like this. I want to have a conversation with a young man, not somebody that don't know who they are. So pick your pants up.
And if you in a circle that does not look, listen, we're not perfect. If you in a circle that don't agree with the things that we saying, you're not in a circle. You're in a cage.
Whew, Lord Jesus. Man. Hey, Chris, let me tell you this. I need you, bro.
I'm in.
I know what I'm saying is that's how we gotta talk. I need you. Even if you're not present.
Yeah.
Just to say I love you. Just, you know, what I did to you the other day. I didn't even call you what I did.
Out the blue, you text me.
Out the blue. What I
Out
text
the
you?
blue. Out the blue. I'm gonna read it for y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Love you, boss man. Just want you to know that. Blessings upon you and your family today.
That's it. Something as simple as that to let you know that somebody else is thinking about you. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? We kings, man. I'm going to operate out here like a king. You heard me? I'm not
Yes.
just, no. I'm going to always tell my brothers that I love them.
Yes.
You know what happened? I preached that little guy's funeral that got murdered in Karen Crow 2 weeks ago. I had no idea that the gentleman that was his grandfather, this dude didn't like me a few years ago, was speaking negative of me, but because of my heart, because of the love and all this, Josh came up to me and say, Levi, you don't even know what you did. I say, what? He said, man, you preached somebody's funeral that was speaking negative of you. And today, because all of his family came up and got prayer from you, he said, man, I need to apologize. I love that dude. I didn't know that his heart was like that. And he came up to Josh and told Josh, man, please, I want to shake Levi's hand. Josh introduced me to him, and we shook hands, and I told him I love him. Man, we ain't about to beef. I ain't got no time for that.
That's how it go. That's how
No
it go,
time
man.
for that, bro. Like, I love you no matter what. I will show up. It ain't got to be about nothing else. Man, listen, I asked God something. I've been asked God this. You know what I'm saying? And I know that it wasn't nobody but God. My dude literally hit me up. Two Throat hit me up about 337. He say, Lee, his text message was, man, you've been in these streets a long time, putting it down, and you from the hood, this, that, and the other. He said, man, I want you to be a part of 337. Now, I know a lot of pastors would disagree because it's at a club. But what I told you, King, I said, I want to start going to some events that ain't got nothing to do with church stuff and just start setting the atmosphere with prayer. Man, that my dude told me, come in and pray over the whole event and let God use you for a few minutes, and then we gonna get it started. You see what I'm saying?
You see, because the church go this way and the streets go this way. But this is the thing. Sometimes God got to send you back into the belly of the beast because he know you strong enough where some of his people at that he wants you to grab, gonna use you and grab you because you know what? You know what? If nobody else gonna go, God, I'm gonna go.
Pass the collection plate, boy.
I'm gonna go. Sometimes God gonna use you and he gonna send you back.
Right.
Because this the thing, you know, sometimes you gotta go meet people where they at.
I love meeting people where they at me. That's just who I
Yeah.
am. That's
Because
right.
look, this the thing. This the thing. You didn't think I was gonna come right here, huh? So you thought I was way up there,
Man.
and you didn't think I was gonna come right here.
Man, you know why the people don't like me, King? Because I say most of y'all churches Jesus wouldn't be in if he was here today.
True.
Jesus wouldn't be in most of y'all churches. He would go on Simcoe Strip though. He would
Yeah,
go in the project. He would go in Truman.
yeah.
He would go in Fruity Top. He would go
That's where his people
he
at.
would go in Patabla. He
That's
would
where his
go,
people at.
he would go in El Deccan.
Hey,
You
look,
heard?
look. I don't condone murder. I don't condone murder. But I have never murdered nobody before. So
Right.
how in the world can I speak to a kid who has murdered somebody before? I need to go get that murderer.
Ooh.
I need to go get that murderer, and I need that murderer to tell that kid what he went through in Angola. I need that murderer to tell that kid what they done to him in his court case.
Man.
I can't tell him that. So this what look, and y'all, Pastor Levi know how to bring it out me. He know how to bring it out me. This where I'm at. It's levels to helping everybody, and I've been doing a lot in the community, but I haven't been doing a lot in the community because we tear each other down so much,
Oh
and,
Lord
and
Jesus.
and it'll beat me up, and it beat me up, and it grab
Oh
me and chew me out, and it spit me out, and then I say I'm not going out there no more. I'm not going. I ain't gotta put up with that. Look, y'all, listen. I can run my businesses and just be cool and never go on the north side again. But I love my people, and I'm not gonna do that. That's not look. I had moved to St. Martinville, and I couldn't rest. Go back where you're supposed to be, and people know you, and I want you to help them people. I'm just a tool in God's toolbox. See, Levi might be the screwdriver, and I might be the wrench. Sometimes God gonna grab the screwdriver, and he don't need the wrench,
and
or vice versa,
sometimes he gonna leave the wrench and the screwdriver and grab the pliers.
and grab the prize. So this the thing. It is really levels to helping this community, and it's gonna take all of us, y'all. It's gonna take all of us, because here it is. If it's a kid that don't want to go to school, I gotta go get Josh Edmond. But Josh Edmond might not be able to reach him because he don't want to hear nothing about school. So I gotta gain his trust first.
Right.
Once I gain his trust, and all of a sudden I done put Josh in his ear enough, now he comfortable enough to talk to Josh. All of a sudden, me and Josh tell him, well, look, church, we got a pastor. We know the pastor real good. Now, all of a sudden, we can bring him to Pastor Levi. Y'all, it is levels to this, bro, and we got to start doing this, y'all. Look, all these material things that we got, Pastor Levi gonna come back, y'all. All these material things, and it's been an hour and 13 minutes. I didn't even know it at the time that passed that quick. All these material things that we fight over and all of that, man. Let me see. I wonder what I am in the toolbox. Y'all on it tonight. I gotta go. I love it. The conversation has to begin somewhere. Facts. That has to begin somewhere. Facts, Destiny. Facts. You're right, Destiny. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Y'all, we got to get this fixed, y'all. We got to get all this fixed. It's been an hour and something, y'all. We covered up a lot of ground. Stepped on a lot of toes, because look, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm going on the other side. I got some artwork to do. I got a few things to do. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I step on my own toes tonight. Oh, Destiny. Facts. Facts. Hey, y'all, shout out to Destiny. Y'all look, y'all know what's going on. Y'all see it at the bottom of the screen. Southern T Awards, 4/21/24. Okay. And I look, and hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I gotta stay on for about 20 more minutes. My niece, look, love you, my niece. My niece just jumped on. Children need to learn conflict resolution to understand how to get and handle on this thing called life. Woo! Woo! Hey, I'm gonna leave that up for a while. Shawana Parker, thanks. Yes, thanks, Shawana Parker. Thanks. You sure is right, my sister, my niece. You definitely is right. We touched on a lot of things. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I resent it to him earlier. I don't know if he's gonna come back, y'all. Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay, 8:39. He said that. Okay, so that my niece, that makes a lot of sense. That definitely that was much needed. Start moving in the right direction. Yeah, that was a much needed start to move in in the right direction. You sure is right. You sure is right. Look, hey y'all, listen, bro. Listen, I one day I need to grab my niece and that's how Christian. Love you, my niece. And she needs to come on the podcast because y'all listen, the conversations that we have is something like this and it's deep. It's real deep. So my niece, I'm gonna definitely be calling you. You've been there and you made it. I called you for help many times, and I'm not ashamed to say our community needs a lot of help. Yes, true story. True story. True story, Shawana. And look, Shawana, you already know you can call me a million more times. A million more times. I live. Hey, y'all, look, there's one thing. One thing I'm gonna tell y'all about our family. We gonna love each other publicly, bro. In public, we gonna love each other, bro. And we not ashamed. No, we definitely not ashamed. After Monique 4 years are done, throw your name in the hat for mayor president. Your tool will be Lafayette's mayor. Woo! Man, look, in 4 years, man, I'm gonna be 53 years old, man. Hey, love you too, Brent. Love you too, Brent. Love you too. Y'all look, it's gonna take us to save us, y'all. It's gonna take us to save us. And if my wife is still on here, I would like for my wife to come give a few words. Let me see if I can call her to come on here. Let me see, cause y'all know she's gonna bring it, bro. Y'all know that she's definitely gonna bring it. Hold on. Let me see. I'm calling her right now. Let me see if I yeah, Shawana, she brings it. Hey, y'all, go call. Yo, okay, y'all, look, I'm gonna press pause. I'm gonna let her sit right here. No, not sit. I'm gonna let her sit right here while I press pause, and she's gonna come right back on, y'all. Okay, y'all, let me get her straight.
Good. He say 5 minutes, I say 2. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of minutes. I just want to say I believe and I know that we all can do better. I believe that we are strong. We are really a really strong generation. We're really strong people. I just feel that a lot of us are lost. A lot of us are dealing with a lot of our own pain. And I think once we can come up out of that, I think it can be better for all of us. A lot of us let bitterness take over us and consume the great personality and the compassion that we have for others. I feel that once we can get past that self hate, that self pain, we can be a better people and we can live amongst each other without all the drama. I'm not saying that it's going to completely come to a halt or stop. I'm just saying that it can be lessened. We need to come together for our children, for the younger generation, for the generation that is coming up behind the younger generation. Because think of it. Us at the age that we are, we all have adult kids. We all have grandkids. Our kids are fighting their way through now by following our footsteps. But we got to think about these babies that's behind them, our grandbabies. So let's try to start thinking about paving the way. And to the young mothers out there, I want to tell y'all this. Don't wait until y'all get to the age to where I'm at, where you having sleepless nights, worrying about if your child okay in the streets because your child done turned 18 years old. And you can't go pull them by the ear and say, boy, get your butt in the house. Girl, get yourself in the house. Hang up that phone. Because we all know once we turn 18 years old, nobody can tell us nothing. Nobody can tell us nothing at all. We feel we grown and we can do what we want. Well, I've had sleepless nights. I've had nights to where I prayed to where I didn't see the daylight come when I didn't get comfortable and really fall asleep until I seen daylight. Because once I seen the daylight, I knew that my sons was good, the ones that were out there in the streets or the ones that were going to the club. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other mothers out there that feels the same way. Having sleepless nights, worrying and praying if your child is going to be okay out there. Because we can't stop them. We can keep on telling them ain't nothing in these streets. Do something with your life. Build a firm foundation for you and your family. We can preach that and preach that. But for some reason, our kids think that we never walked the path that they walking. I think they feel like we've been grown all our life. I had one of my children tell me, this is things ain't like it used to be. You don't know nothing about this. This is different. No, the only thing is different is that y'all have hard heads. But we did all the same things. And we heard all of the same things from our elders as well. So for me, we got to show them. And the only way that they're going to pay attention is not by us telling it to them. It's by us showing it to them. Our actions. They need to see us be better. They need to see us do better. They need to see us avoid confrontation. They need to see us. If you got something negative to say, don't say it in the front of you about somebody. Don't say it in the front of your young adult kids. Say it around somebody else. Say it in your car. Say it somewhere else. Because when we put out that type of energy, we get that type of energy back. When you have that type of energy in your home, that's the type of energy that you feed to everything around you in your home. So we got to understand that what we're putting out is what we have to expect to come back in. We can't expect to be who we are and expect for our kids to grow up and be different. We can't do it. Like I said earlier on my life, it's the seeds we sow. If you want good seeds, then plant good seeds. If you want to reap bad seeds, then continue on planting the bad seeds. Because that's all that we're going to reap in our future. But we got to be better than this. This has been too much hate. And when they used to say the devil is walking the earth, I believe he is.
Through us.
Oh, I believe he is. Through many of us. He's using us as his pawn to do his work. And we have to stop letting them do that to us. We got to be better. Let our kids dream. We all was young. We all had big dreams. Many of us wanted to be successful. Many of us seen ourselves being rich. Many of us young dreamed that seen ourselves living in mansions, doing big things, going all over the world. We got to stop teaching our kids that it's okay to be where they are. Teaching them that, oh, you need to go to school and you need to be a football player. You need to do this. Let them live. Let them explore this world. Don't make them feel like they are obligated to stay in one place.
And you can just show it by putting the show.
Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm kind of tired. Like I said, it's been a long weekend. But we gotta do better, people. We really have to do better. Our kids are dependent on us. Our race is dependent on us. How does it feel to knock another brother or sister down? Does it make you feel good about yourself? Does it make your self-esteem for yourself feel higher? To bash another brother or sister? To knock another brother or sister down? Man, we've been getting knocked down. We've been getting knocked down all our life from other races. The bad part is when we do it to each other. They don't have to do it to us no more. Like I said earlier. Because we're doing a damn good job of doing it to ourselves. Want to find the circus? Just look for the black population. And I'm just calling it for what it is. Because that's exactly what it's been. A circus. But my people, I love y'all. Pray for our city. Pray for this world because it's just not us. It's not just us. This is happening all over. All over. It's just that in some places it's not bad. And then when it's bad there, it's not bad here. But for me, in the city that I live in the city that my grandkids have to grow up in, y'all, we can do better.
Yes.
Y'all kids, y'all grandkids, we're not even giving these kids a chance to grow up, go to school with each other, become good friends, probably become potential business partners. Because we're teaching them to hate before it even happened. If I got a problem with your mama and my granddaughter seen me having a problem with a little girl that she goes to school with, grandmother, what y'all think is going to happen? My granddaughter is going to have a problem with that child's grandmother. And she's going to have a problem with that grandmother's granddaughter. We got to stop.
Children don't do what
That's right, Brenda, we do. We do. They don't do what we tell them to do. They do what they see.
Yep, that's the truth.
They do what they see. So our actions have to be right. And our actions have to speak volumes. The volumes has to be so loud to where our children don't have no choice but to hear it. And say, I don't have no choice but to do better. You see, I got a couple of kids, and I'm pretty sure I got one son. Y'all see him when you feel he's being rubbed the wrong way. You know how to get up on Facebook and act a fool.
He is his father's son.
Definitely. Definitely is his father's son. But I know that the day is going to come.
Amen.
To where he's going to grow up and be the king that God has called him to be.
Preach it. Amen. Amen.
And that's the type of things we have to speak over our kids. Don't think we just sit back and let him get on Facebook and fool around. We send him text messages. We call his phone. While he's on live, while he's posting, he's getting text messages.
Definitely.
So that is what we are supposed to do. And at the same time, pray for him. Yes. Not just pray for him, speak it into their lives. Mm-hmm. He's going to be the king that God called him to be.
Amen.
One day he's going to be sitting in the same place me and his daddy is sitting in, doing the same thing that we're doing.
Amen.
Because that is the seed that we are sowing.
We love you, my son. And you're
that's
king.
For all our kids.
Oh, yes.
All our kids and our grandkids. Because we're planting the seeds now. And they're going to reap the harvest later on in the future.
Yes.
But we love y'all. And I just want to say y'all have a blessed night. Pray for our city. And pray for God to just blow a whiff of peace on everybody.
Yes, Lord.
Good night.
First it was a dick.
I think it is touchscreen, huh?